This is Tim Albright with AVNation at DSE 2017 in the Scala booth with my old friend, Chris Regal. How are you, sir?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. I want to thank you again for hosting us and giving us space at ISE this year.
Absolutely.
It was a great time.
Always welcome.
I want to talk about a couple things here.
Yep.
First and foremost, and I'm asking everybody this, why does Scala come and present a gorgeous booth at this show?
Yeah, so I think in an industry event like DSE, it's really critical for Scala to re-emerge from hibernation as we're growing the business, as we're expanding the business on a global basis. Scala had not been at the show for the last several years, and I think there's a negative connotation to the marketplace. Scala's not engaged. Scala's a little bit too aloof. Absolutely not. We're right back in the battle and right in the thick of it. And in an event like this, and you see great turnout, good customers, good clients, that Scala is front and center in that opportunity and saying, here's what Scala can do to add value in your digital science environment.
Okay. So let's take a couple different views here,
Yep.
right? Overarching Scala as a company as a whole.
Yep.
What do you guys bring to this space specifically?
Yeah, so I think specifically we're evolving Scala from simply being a platform company to a solutions company. Scala has been known really as the grandfather of the industry and arguably one of the very founders of this industry for building great technology. But the market is evolving and changing. The market is evolving and changing from simply I need a platform to I need a solution. Deals are going from the 100 or 200 site level to the 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 site level.
Because of the customers you guys are dealing with. You got global
Both because
reach.
of the customers and just think of the bigger kind of play that display technology as a whole is becoming more engaging, lower in cost, more pervasive.
Okay.
You know, picture the future as Blade Runner as opposed to Little House on the Prairie. You're going to have more and more digital engagements in your everyday life. There's got to be someone who drives those engagements, manages those engagements, enhances those engagements, because as a consumer, you're going to be presented with those. And whether it's the corner grocery store or gas station or lottery terminal or airport, you'll see more and more digital screens within the world, and that trend is growing and accelerating. We want to make sure that Scala is right in the middle of the market to be able to power and run and manage and optimize those digital screens.
Okay, so let's take it down a level here.
Yep.
Over the last year, you've picked up a couple companies, purchased them, and
Yep.
incorporated them into Scala. Talk a little bit about a couple of those individual companies and how they add to the overarching Scala.
Yeah, so within the bigger play, you see devices that we have here at the show, like our outdoor digital menu board product, the Vertigo acquisition we did last year. What we see are a series of acquisition and opportunities in this space where large customers say, you know what, I want to work with one solution provider, and we can be vertically integrated in that stack to say I can provide you software, I can provide you hardware, I can provide you display, I can provide you enclosure, and I'll service and maintain that entire thing for you. There's a lot of problems today from a large customer perspective and even a mid-sized customer perspective. Oh, I got to here for my screens, there for my mounts, here for my players, and the customer ping-pongs around and it's disorganized and inefficient. We can bring that opportunity to the customer to say, we'll give you a consolidated single solution to be able to solve this problem at a lower cost with a higher service level and take away pain. The digital signage, and to a certain extent digital signage in AV industries, we need to make this frictionless for our customers. That friction that makes the customer say, well, that wasn't the best experience, it was painful, it was expensive, it was disorganized. No, as this industry matures, we have to remove that friction, make it simpler and easier for that customer to say yes to the deals that we want to be able to position.
If I'm an integrator,
Yep.
How do I get Scala? I guess it's a sloppy way to say it, but how do I partner with you? Do you use distributors?
Absolutely.
Directly?
So Scala has 500 partners around the world. Scala has both distribution partners as well as end resale partners.
Okay.
So a customer can go, a partner, an integrator can go to the Scala website, sign up to be a Scala partner, and then we require training of that partner so that we're making sure that people are up to speed, and it's not just two guys working out of a trunk, that we've got good partners that we know who they are, that they're qualified, so we can ensure that service level to the consumer. And once they're trained and certified, then they can start to sell and integrate the Scala solutions within the marketplace.
Okay, so if what's the Scala website, first of all?
www.scala.com.
All right, Scala.com. And so talk for a second about whether they get it through distribution or they're a partner of yours. How does that look? If I'm an integrator in Chicago and I call you up or I call up one of your cohorts, I'm like, look, I have an opportunity here. Walk me through the next steps.
Yeah, absolutely. So you contact Scala. Scala has pre-sales engineers.
Okay.
And that pre-sale engineer we have a series of guys from small deal, medium-sized deal, to any layer of complexity of a deal, can help walk that integrator through, okay, you'd want license A or B, player platform, hardware A, B, or C, and you want to use screen X versus screen Y, totally cool. They'll help you build that bill of materials around the products and the modules that you would need. If there are any special deliverables, more and more customers are saying, hey, I need this app developed, or I need this kind of capability. Within that pre-sales engineering team, they have full application engineering, so they can say, okay, great, we can do it, third party can do it, here might be the cost to be able to do that. And then if you get into hosting and connectivity, that kind of pre-sales effort within Scala and that team can help them build everything that would be needed to then be able to present back to the customer, here's a lockdown manifest or list of items that you're going to need to be successful in this project.
But they have everything going in,
right.
So they not only do they know the products and the bill of materials, but they also know their margin and how much it's going to cost them.
Exactly, and our guys are trained to be able to help them ask the right questions. So a lot of any of that pre-sales point is really what I'd say customer discovery. Okay, I'm a client, I want to do 500 signs. Are they indoor, are they outdoor? Is it single screen, multi-screen? They can kind of ask that question, do that interrogative to try to make sure that the integrator is coming with the best solution, that the customer is getting the best solution. They're able to say, oh yeah, well wait a minute, you're doing a casino as an example. We have a code module that's used in casino market broadly, and we can make this available. Or I want to do multiple screens for a menu board. I have a 4-output media player that could be used to drive 4 screens from one device instead of having 4 separate devices. Where are the opportunities that we can help make that integrator, that reseller, that partner more competitive in that deal and build the most competitive and complete solution for the market?
All right, Chris Riegel from Scala. Scala.com is how you get there. My name is Tim Albright from AVNation. For more information about us, you can go to avnation.tv.